You won't believe it, but we actually have a legitimate update from Embark Studios on Arc Raiders and the development, what they've been doing so far. Let's go check it out. Check this out. Look at this. They posted this in their Discord today at 9:01. Hello, Raiders. We have some information for you from the Arc Raiders team as we work our way to launch. Make sure to check out the update from Embark Sprinkles and a behind-the-scenes video that we hope you enjoy, which is this right here. Hello, I'm Sprinkle Mountain, the weapons guy, and one of the combat designers here on Arc Raiders since Technical Test 2, TT2. We've been hard at work preparing for launch. We're adding new content, sharpening what's already there, and making sure the encounters you'll get into are as thrilling, fair, and gratifying as they can be. That means a lot of balancing work based on the mountains of data and feedback we gained from so many people joining, playing, and pushing the boundaries of the game. If you played the Tech Test 2, keep an eye on your email as we're planning on sending out additional surveys in small batches to dig even deeper into your experiences and hopes. That's actually pretty awesome. There was some stuff, yeah, some rebalancing for sure. Like everybody's anvil was just a 2-shot kill from 100 meters away. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. One of our many learnings from TT2 was that a few weapons and gadgets were bending the rules in ways that didn't align with our design intent, either by making fights too quick, too one-sided, or just not giving players the time or tools to respond. Makes sense. Some weapons were a little OP. Some strategies were a little OP or unfair, depending on, you know, who you came across and what they were wielding. And by the rules, I mean our combat pillars, the guiding principles that shape how Arc Raiders should feel when you engage with man or machine while topside. I do hope they don't nerf the machines, you know, the Arc machinery, the robot enemies, whatever you want to call them. And the reason I say that is because I actually really enjoyed how, like, you really needed to pick your battles. You really needed to figure out. It was part of the immersion, right? There's this big, strong, you know, the queen, right? Or, you know, with the I can't even think of the name, the spider one. You guys are going to punch me in the face. Tell me in the comments, the other spider one that jumps crazy and, you know, I forget the name of it. Behemoth. I don't know. The T-Rex one. I don't know. But it's very you got to pick your battles, and it adds to the immersion and being able to be stealthy and get away from there. Or if they spot you and they get all aggro on you, running away and hiding, you know, so that way they can you know, go back to scouting the area they were originally in. It kind of adds to that immersion, and then you run into a PvP battle along the way. It's you know, so I hope they don't nerf the AI enemies too much, the bots, the NPCs, whatever. I hope they don't nerf them too much, or at all. I'd like for them to leave them where they're at. I want them to be super strong, so that way it can add to the depth of the game. I really feel like that adds to the depth. All right, moving on. Our combat is built on beats and flow. That means letting action ramp up and have room to breathe, not just explode and end in an instant. We want to linger in those moments where two players feel locked in, reading each other's actions and responding with their own. So when weapons like the Arpeggio and Tempest had such a fast cadence and short TTK, those moments didn't have a chance to happen. We're tuning them. Yeah, that Tempest was wild. That's true. We're also thinking, I'm going to scroll here. We're also thinking hard about range and versatility. Your loadout should influence how you move through the world, which fights you take, and how you win them. Even though the Anvil is a personal favorite of mine, it was performing a bit too well at long ranges to the point where it started cannibalizing on our rifles. That's true. A rifle like the Pharaoh or something should be able to be more preferred as a long-range weapon than the Anvil Magnum, as far as range goes anyway. But you know, so I can kind of understand like weapon balancing needs and things like that. Also, if they're going to introduce sights to the game, I know in the tech test that we played, there was no sights in the game, or sight scopes or attachments in the game. Everything was sort of like a iron sight, a Fortnite kind of Gears of War iron sight thing, but you know, that third person over the shoulder. But who knows if they're going to add sights or an FPS, you know, where the camera moves from the over the shoulder to right in front of your face. You know, who knows if they're gonna change things up that way. But again, back to their point, you know, a semi-auto rifle should be able to perform better than the anvil, depending on the range. So I kind of agree with them on that. Similarly, we found that our shotguns were overshadowing our SMGs. Yeah, that's true. The SMGs weren't super. Yeah, you wanted a shotgun more than an SMG because they shot at like a longer range too. They were very viable at like a mid range. Some of them. We want shotguns to feel viable, maybe more than these typically are in PvP games, but we overshot. The volcano hit too hard, too fast, and from too far away. Yeah. So we're reworking its base cadence, spread, and how damage falls off over distance, while still leaving room for you to mod it to act like the beast that it was. Well, that's cool. And yes, you were right. The heavy shields were way too strong, and shield swapping was way too efficient. We've got even more. We're excited to show you at launch. New tools, new toys, new experiences. We're planning content that will hopefully meet your expectations and give you even more to build and bring along on your missions to the surface. While October might feel far away from you, for me, it's a race against time to make sure we give you an experience worth the wait. Thank you for being on this journey with us, Sprinkle Mountain. And they shared this video here, dragging this up. All right, we're going to play the video from here so you can see it. Super cool. Am I dumb, or did those grabbing animations not exist in the tech test? It could be because I haven't played the game in a while. But he's literally crafting right now and using the item he just crafted. Was that not something that was in the tech test? I gotta go back. I don't remember. Super sick though. I'm just watching the game like being played right now. I miss it. Who misses it? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Much love, everybody, and we'll see you in the next Arc Raiders episodes that we're putting out. If you haven't subbed, do so. Like, subscribe, all the fun things. We're uploading regular Arc Raiders content here on this channel, and I'm looking forward to more. Guys. Take care. Much love.